What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Poor Man's Guide to Building a Food Truck. Today we're going to be going through the exterior lighting for the trailer that I've got right here, my 7x16 foot trailer, and how I installed these right above me so that my customers, when they come to the window, everything's illuminated and they can see exactly what's going on. So let's see how we did it. So before we get into this one, guys, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right below, along with the little bell notification sign. That way you're never gonna miss any of the videos that I put out. The videos are kind of sporadic. It's just whenever I have the cash to actually put some money into the trailer. So go ahead and hit those two buttons, and that way you won't miss them. Thank you so much, guys, for the support recently. It's been really, really great. So let's get into it. And just to reiterate from some of my other videos, guys, please check with your local health department, Department of Business Regulation in your state, because every state, every county is difficult, yes, but different. So everything that I've done, I have done my own research in my county of my state, and everything I have done is up to their standards. The reason I'm kind of reiterating it is because recently I've received some messages from people in other states or other counties in the state of Florida, in fact, where their regulations are different, and stating that, you know, some of the stuff that I'm doing here is going to meet expectations and stuff like that. And like I've said before, I'm not a professional. I work in retail, so I've had to do extensive research. I've had to call people, email people to make sure that what I'm doing is safe, for one, and is going to meet their regulations, for two. So we can go into some detail maybe in another video, and I can show you the communications that I've had with my local departments to make sure that what I'm doing is up to standard. Now, is it the most perfect material that I'm using? No. Is it the best stuff that you can buy? No, because I'm operating on a huge budget. That's part of the video. The videos that I'm doing. These videos are not designed to give you guys professional advice. I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. This is just, I guess, a blog or a vlog of how feasible is it for someone to do something like this that doesn't have rich family or, you know, a wealthy background. How feasible is it for someone like me who just works a pretty standard retail management job to do this? So just wanted to put that little side note in there. So circling back to the start of the video, today is going to be about the exterior lighting on my trailer. There are, of course, a bunch of different ways that you can do this, and I've kind of looked around local trailers, local food trucks, and looked online, looked on YouTube, and there are a bunch of ways that you can do this exterior lighting. The way that I'm going to do it, which I really like the look of because it looks clean, is I'm going to mount some LED lights right under here, the LED shop lights. For two reasons, really. The first one is, like I said, it looks really good. I think it looks good aesthetically. They're nice and bright, so when your customers come to the window, everything's very illuminated. Number two, they really don't use that much energy coming out of the generator. There are a few different ways that you can do it, but the way that I did mine, which you saw at the start of the video, was I mounted it to the underside of the window, and then that way when you open that window, boom, you have a light right there for your customers. So that's the way you do it. There are a bunch of other ways you can do it. My recommendation would be to check out Frank Baltieres on YouTube. That's the guy that I follow. He actually mounts lights to the physical lights to the outside of the trailer. He has some great advice on there. You can also mount, you know, floodlights and all that kind of stuff on the outside too. But for me, that's the way I'm going to do it. And these are the lights that I'm going to be using, guys. I've got two windows I'm going to have here on the side of the trailer, so I'll be using two of these. I picked these up from Lowe's. They are LED, as you can see, 3 feet, so 36 inches, which will fit nice and snug underneath that window. And the other reason why I purchased these was because of the price of them. These were only $16 a piece, which is a really, really good deal. So I'll leave a link to them in the description below, so you can check them out. And this is what I decided to actually fix it to the underside of the window with. It is industrial strength, heavy duty Velcro. There's a bunch of ways that I could do it. At first I was thinking of putting some magnets underneath, or then I thought about using like command strips, because I really don't want to drill into the window. So I was trying to avoid that at all costs. So I have no idea how this is going to work, but after I put some some feelers out on Facebook groups and stuff like that, there's a lot of people that recommended this stuff, so we'll see how it looks. So just taking the light out of the box for the first time, it is incredibly light. I mean, it barely weighs anything. So hopefully this this Velcro should do the job, because there's hardly any weight to it. I mean, look at that. And you can see with the light turned on, I mean, it's nice bright white LED, super bright. So I think this should definitely do the trick. And then of course, because it's Velcro too, super easy. I mean, pretty self-explanatory. It's got this kind of adhesive on the one side. I'm gonna put like I'm not sure what you would call this, like the hooked side, I suppose, the hook side to the light, and then the kind of fluffy felt side to the underside of the window. That should hopefully do the job. And there is the finished product, guys. So all I had to do is just cut the Velcro to the length that I needed. Obviously stuck the felt side on the underside of the window. What I'll eventually do is I'll take some of those like wire, I don't know what you call them, like wire hold downs, or the little kind of C shape that has the tiny little screw through it, and you just tap it into the wall to kind of tidy this up. But for right now, as you can see, works great. One thing that I will say is I'm really glad that I decided to put this outlet on the back side. I gotta change that facing, it's the wrong size. But I'm really glad that I put this outlet down here, because obviously at the start of the build I didn't realize I was going to go with 2 windows. Now that I'm a fair way through the build, I've decided to go with 2 windows. Great to have that extra outlet down there for this exact reason. So that I would definitely recommend to anyone that's doing their old build, is to put this outlet down the back. And just to kind of show you guys the sturdiness of this Velcro, I mean, you can give it a good tug and it's not really going anywhere. So like I said, I don't know about the longevity. Obviously being out in the elements is sure going to affect it, but you can see kind of here, if I pull this, it's not really moving around all that much. So the great thing is it was only like $9 for that Velcro. So if it does go bad, you just buy another one and you just stick it straight back up there. So there we go. That's going to be everything for this video, guys. I hope that it helps. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Any questions, comments, or anything, leave them right down below. I'm going to leave a link to the description of everything that I've used here today. Really straightforward. And I guess we'll see how it holds up. I have no idea. So I'll keep you guys posted on the longevity of this product. So thanks again. And until next time, peace out.